If it's okay with all of you, let's jump right to Ashray. I'm going to share my screen. You have to just bear with me if I sniffle. What can you do? Okay. So if you want a page number for Ashray, I can give it to you if you don't remember it. Otherwise, you can look at my screen, whatever works best. We're going to do the second half first. Because I like to switch it up on y'all. And everybody knows the first couple, right? So,
The first
all
one,
right.
at least.
All right. So, we'll start with, if you're in your book, oh golly, I don't know how many lines down it's going to be. Give me 1 second. My book just opens to it. Look at that. All right. So, in Lev Shalem, it's page 182. It's at the top of the page, Kavod, which is what I have up on my screen. So is everyone, wherever you're looking,
Okay.
all right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the same in Ein Kelohenu, page 90.
Okay. All right. Lenore, will you start with the line Kavod?
Okay, Kavod Malchut Ha Yomeru Ugvurat Ha Yadaberu.
Do you want to keep keep going? Sure, that's great.
The Hodia Livne Ha Adam Gavurotaf Vod Hadar Malhuto.
Very nice. Thank you. Susan, will you pick up with Malchutcha?
Malchutcha, Malchut, that's Kol, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
Kol Olamim, Umem Shal Techa,
Mhm.
Bechol Dor Vador.
Mhm.
So Mech Adonai Lechol Ha Goflim.
No fleam. That's a nun.
No, that is a F in my, oh, no fleam, excuse me.
You got it.
Vizo Cave,
Yes.
the whole Hawk Fufim.
Nice. Thank you. Edith, will you continue with Ane?
Excuse me. Ene call Eleka Yasaveru
Mhm.
Viata Notain La Hem et Aklam Beito.
Good. Continue.
Bigito.
Mhm.
Koteak et Yadeka Umas be Ya Lako Ha. Is that Adonai?
Chai.
No,
It's actually Chai.
Kai. Rod Zone.
Nice. Thank you.
Is that it?
That's good. Yep. Connie, will you unmute? You're missing your beautiful sidekick this morning.
There I go.
There you go.
Who's my beautiful sidekick?
Your granddaughter.
Oh, that beautiful sidekick.
Your tiny sidekick.
She's on her way to Virginia.
She was
Side-
precious and she just quietly was sitting there. She seems like she's a very mellow girl.
Yeah, she's a real sweetie. Sadiq Adonai Bechol Darachav V'chased Bechol
Hasid.
Ma'asav.
Hasid.
V'chasid, is that
Yeah,
what you?
yeah, there's only one dot under the
Yep.
stump.
V'chasid Bechol Ma'asav.
Lovely.
Karov Adonai Lechol Korav Lechol Asher Yikra'uhu Ve'emet.
Lovely, thank you. I'll take a turn since there's so few of us. Ritzon Yire'av Ya'aseh Be'et Shav Atam Yishma V'yoshi Em Shomer Adonai et Kol Ohavav Ve'et Kol Harshaim Yashmid. Lenore, it's back to you.
Tehillat Adonai Yedaver P V Varecha
Vivarech.
Vivarech Kol Kal
Yep.
Asar Same
Shame.
Shame Kadosho the
Actually, this one's Kad Show.
Cod Show
Because the Dalid has two dots, a shva under it. So Kad Show.
the Olam Ba'ed Va'anat Nachnu Varech Ya Me'at Ta Va'od
Ad, the ad.
Ad Olam. Hallelujah.
Okay, now we're going to go to the first page. Here we
Before
go.
you leave, Rachel,
Yeah, I'll go back.
there's something that we noticed when we were studying alone one week that we were on with and you were out.
Mhm.
In that line, let's see where the little marker is, the little brown tan marker. That next line, beginning with Vabarek,
Yeah,
there's a difference in the size in that vowel, that it's a small one first, and then there's a large one, and we noticed that.
So I think you're talking, okay, so let me just, so the
Wow.
line you're talking about is Vivarech Kol Basar Shem Kadsho Leolam Ba'ed. So I think you're saying under this kaf,
That
There's
sound changes, that symbol changes sizes in that
Yes.
line.
Yes, twice.
Throughout this piece, it does that, but it's right here, it changes. And I think Marlene said it meant a difference in which vowel you're using.
okay, hold on one second. Let me.
Why is it not code show?
Hold on one second. I'm going to the notes at the beginning of the book.
Oh. I guess we didn't think of that.
I'm pretty sure,
It's probably explained.
I think it is at the beginning of this book. Of course, me finding it is,
Okay, it was me, it was I who said it.
Oh, Audrey's on. Okay, Audrey, you remember that?
And it means coal. It changes it to an O sound. We've just
right.
said it many times. So
So, it's very common that, so let me, so the way, Vivarech Kol basar, right? Instead of kal, it's more of an O. Kol basar shem
Mhm,
code. So I don't say code show. I say cod show here.
mhm.
If this were following the same principle as back here, they're suggesting that the alternate pronunciation of the ah is more of an O.
Okay.
And I see it throughout. So let's go higher up in this page, okay, on my screen. Let me see if I can bring it to, so here I'm on the third line from the top. Malchutecha, malchut. So this looks like
Mhm.
kal, but in fact I say kol. Exactly. That's the pronunciation that most of us use. So in this particular printing, they're using this taller, bigger vowel, right, to indicate the O as opposed to the ah. So kol malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol, right? Instead of bechal, bechol dor vador. So mech Adonai lechol hanavlim is okay
Huh.
for lechol hakvufim. It's very throughout this entire prayer. That's the more preferred pronunciation. So this is chol, right? Because we have a vav, a dot here, right, for the O sound. But they're using this other T
Larger
as a-
symbol.
right,
Mhm.
this T to indicate this O. So kol elecha yisaberu v'ata noten lachem et achlam beito. Okay, poteach et yadecha umaspir lechol. Here it is again. Chai ratzon. Tzadik Adonai bechol. All of the calls in here, instead of being kal, are kol. Okay. Bechol drachav v'chasid bechol ma'asav. Karov Adonai lechol korav lechol asher yikaruhu ve'emet. So throughout the whole thing, that's the pronunciation. Ritzon yirev ya'aseh v'yet shavatam yishma v'yashem shomer Adonai et kol ohavav ve'et kol harshayim yashmid Tehilat Adonai yedaber pi v'yivarech kol basar shem kadsho leolam va'ed. Okay, let me see what we're chatting here. Okay. Okay, no problem. Geraldine's here and gone, I think. Okay, I have to close this chat. How do I make this chat go away? Okay, let's go to the first page. All right. And I imagine you're going to see, maybe there's fewer of them on the first half of the prayer than
We were in that spot where on the second page when it happened.
Yeah. There's a
that's when
few
we-
on the first, it becomes very prominent on the second page, but here, Bechol Yom Avarchecha, so there's a one here,
Uh-huh.
but it becomes very prominent, yes, in the second half of the prayer. And then down
Mhm.
here, Yoducha Adonai Kol Ma'asecha. So, yes. All right. I think I was at Susan, and she's the lucky one who gets the first two lines, easy peasy.
Oh, yes. Ashrei Yoshvei. I'm singing it.
Go ahead.
Oh, hallelujah. Hatzela. That should be Chasela. Ashrei ha'am. That's where I mess up. Shekav lo Ashrei ha'am she Adonai Elohe ha.
Very nice. You were doing great. And then I think you started listening to yourself and you got scared. You scared yourself.
Well,
That's
I
cute.
don't know the congregational, I should know the congregational part better, but I know
That's
the
all right.
leader part.
That's okay. Edith, you want to keep going, please?
Tehillah la David,
Yeah.
Ero Minka, Eloha, Hamelech, var ka shim ka leolam bayet.
Yep.
Bakol yom avar keka
Yes.
v'ahal la shimka leolam bayet.
Very nice. Connie?
Gadol Adonai chulal ma'od, v'ligdulato ein cheker. Dor lador yeshabach ma'asav.
Maasecha.
Oops, ma'asecha,
There you are.
urotecha yagidu.
Lovely. I'll take a turn. Hadar kevod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha, ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, ugdu latcha asaprena. Lenore, we're back to you.
Zeher Rav to ha Rabiu V'sid kat ha yaranenu Hanun V'rahum Adonai Erech Apayim Ugdal ha said.
So this is another one of those larger T vowels. So ugdol chased is how they would pronounce this. Ugdol chased, as if it was an O vowel here instead of an A under the Daled.
Ugdal ha said.
Okay. Edith? Oh no, Susan, we're back to you.
And where are we again?
Tov
Right there.
Adonai.
Adonai.
So, Tov Adonai la kol v'rachaman mav
Mav. Yep.
al kol ma'asav
Mm-hmm.
yod ducha Adonai kol ma'asecha v'cha sidecha yevar
Very nice. Good. Okay. So now what we're going to do, if we should, I want everyone to mute and I'll sing a line, you sing that line. Okay. Let's just, okay. Lenora, there you go. Everybody's muted. Okay, here we go. I'll try and go slow. But you know, we can't go too slow. So do the best you can. Ashrei yoshvei vetecha od yahalelucha selah. Ashrei ha'am shekachalo, Ashrei ha'am she'Adonai Elohav. Tehillah leDavid, aromimcha Elohai hamelech, va'avarcha shimcha leolam va'ed. B'chol yom avarchecha, v'ahalela shimcha leolam va'ed. Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od, ve'ligdulato ein cheker. דור לדור ישבח מעשיך, וגבורותיך יגידו. הדר כבוד הודיך, ודברי נפלאותיך עשיך. ואזוז נורותיך יאמרו, וגדולתך אספרנה.
ואזוז נור.
זכר רב טובך יביעו, וצדקתך ירננו. חנון ורחום אדוני, ערך אפיים וגדול חסד. טוב אדוני לכל, ורחמיו על כל מעשיו. יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך, וחסידיך יברכוך. כבוד מלכותך יאמרו, וגבורתך ידברו. להודיע לפני האדם גבורותיו, וכבוד הדר מלכותו. מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. סומך אדוני לכל הנופלים, וזוקף לכל הכפופים. עיני כל אליך יסברו, ואתה נותן להם את אכלם בעיתו. פותח את ידיך ומשביע לכל חי רצון. צדיק אדוני בכל דרכיו, וחסיד בכל מעשיו. קרוב אדוני לכל קוראיו, לכל אשר יקראוהו באמת. רצון יראיו יעשה, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם. שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיד. תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קדשו לעולם ועד. ואנחנו נברך יה, מעתה ועד עולם, הללויה. All right, feel free to unmute. Any questions, please shout them out.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
When I sing, I can get sort of the cadence of the first half of the phrase, but not so good on the cadence of the second half of the phrase.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a difference. And is there a way to explain that, or is there a trick to it, or do I just have to have it in my head more?
It's a fine question. I might have to ask Geraldine, who's more of a musical scholar than I am, for help on that.
There she is.
Musical scholar, huh? Oh, well, thank you so much. Connie, I think it's a matter of listening and repeating. If you don't want to listen to the beginning, go halfway. The area where you are struggling, go just before that where you're familiar, and then go down.
Yeah,
I think that's probably because, I think that's the way to go.
I think you're right.
Not that I'm scholarly, that's scholarly, but I'm just suggesting that, okay?
Just hearing it in your head, it goes, yeah, it goes up. There's a note that goes up a little, and there usually is a lot more syllables you have to fit in at the end.
Right, yeah.
That's the tricky part, exactly. I was just going to say is that most students I'm used to, so the one they get most slipped up on is Ene. Whoa, what's going on with my, there we go. Ene chol elecha yisaberu, and then this last half is long. V'ata noten lachem et achlam be'ito. You just have to, just keep singing, sort of. But the other thing I was going to suggest, because you have that down here too, actually, Tehillat Adonai Yadaber Pi. And then this last, Vayivarech Kol Basar Shem Kad Sholi Olam Va'ed. You just kind of keep going with it, right? But
Those are sections you're having trouble with, Connie? Like, where are you having trouble? Because maybe we can start there.
I thought she said it was in the tone throughout the phrase that she.
Yeah, sort of that tone of the phrase, yeah, and there's some that come easily and some maybe that have more syllables or are short and you have to make your tone right. It's just, I have to listen to the singing more. When I practice it, all I do is read it. I rarely sing it.
Mhm.
So,
okay.
No, I think it forms a lot with repetition because I have the pattern. I just can't read it fast enough.
Right.
yeah. Mm.
And I'll give you, so my version of that problem is on a different prayer. It's Anis Mirot, which my synagogue does all the time. There are so many books that it's not even in that we would have sessions where we would paste it into the back of the book.
Mhm.
Golly, do I even know what page it's on? I don't have it keyed up, but it's a prayer that I did not learn as a student. I've only learned it in the last 20 years or so, maybe, and by being at shul and trying to go along with them. But and actually it was when my son was studying for his bar mitzvah that, because I could never quite hear the difference between the first phrasing and the second. So it's kind of like what you're talking about, but the lines are longer in Anim Smirot than in Ashrei. So Anim Smirot, da 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 da. And anyway, yeah. So and for me it was just at shul when I'm trying to get the words squished in and hear the melody, it's like I just can't do it all at once, right? So then I just practiced reading it so I could, the words were sight read, that so when I could hear the tone, I could squish them in, you know what I mean? So I agree with, you have to focus on one or the other. Once you get the words where they're basically one word follows the next. I mean, we know, for instance, in the beginning, you know, Ashrei Yoshvei Vetecha, Odi Hallelujah, Selah. We know without even looking, Ashrei, Ashrei, right? We just know what words are coming. So
Right.
once you read it enough that you pretty much know what words are coming, Gadol Adonai U'Melal Me'od, V'lig Dilato. So then you can focus a little more. Your brain can say, yeah, I know those words. Now I gotta, what's that tune? So that's my suggestion. That's how it works for me.
Okay,
Practice,
all good
practice, and
suggestions. Yeah.
yeah, it's just so much practice. Okay, so I'm going to close these pages and we're going to go to, okay, so those of you in the bat mitzvah class, and the rest of you will talk about this too. Let me just pull it up. Okay, so can you see Torah tutorial, major trope combinations? Do you see that on my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so trope are the musical notes that have been assigned to sentences in the Torah and in the Haftorah for purposes of chanting it. And in the Torah, they're actually written right there. When the scribe writes the Torah, he writes the musical notes with it. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Even though they don't write vowels. But I think they write, hold on one second. Let me grab my tikkun. Assuming I can reach it. Please don't fall on my head.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I have a tikkun in front of me. Oh, well, I take it back. Well, let me see. Holy cow. I'm turning on some more light. Okay. I don't think, you know what? I take it back. The notes are not written in the Torah. Nope, 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 nope. So they're written in what we used to study, but at any rate, there's a sentence structure to Torah trope. So here, and there are words assigned to each note. So this little caret, green caret underneath this word, this Torah trope note is called a mapach. You see it here?
Yes.
Okay. This little, I don't know, curve at the end of this word up above it is called a pashta. This little 90-degree mark is called a munach. And these two dots above toward the end is a zakef katon. So this sentence is mapach, pashta, munach, zakef katon. And it's a very common phrase for singing lines of Torah. Now, you notice that these are highlighted in different colors, right? We've got the yellow, the lavender, and the aqua. These down here are all yellow. That's because there are combinations that they group together. Now, when I was learning Torah trope, I was not taught, and they did not use for me this lovely highlighting method. I didn't see this color-coded highlighting method until my son was learning. I learned this way. Hold on. Oh, I lost it. Trying to move this sheet over. So you see how I learned it? I learned it. They put empty squares and they put notes underneath or above, depending on where you're looking. You see? And so you just learn to recognize what these were and to chant them. So for instance, 16 and 17, let's see if we can square this up. So 16 lines up, I'm pretty sure, with this sentence here. Oh, sorry. So here we've got kadma, mapach, pashta, munach, zakef, katon. And I'm pretty sure that's what 16 is. We've got the kadma at the top, the munach underneath, the pashta, munach, zakef, katon. So interestingly, it's tricky. So for instance, here you see this kadma with this green little curve above the third letter. That's above this box. It's toward the middle of the box. But over here, when you've got that curve, it looks almost identical, but it's at the end of the box. That's a different note. That's a pashta. So this stuff is not easy. Those of you who are learning it, I just want you to know it's not that easy. And the good news is that she's teaching you the pure way. She's teaching you the sentences of the combination sentences, as opposed to just taking, and let me see if I have it here. Instead of just, so this is the actual first chapter of Devarim. And she could choose just to teach you the combinations that are on this page. So Ele Hadvarim, so right, so we've got the little, here's the trope sign here, this 90-degree under the Aleph, and then we've got a diamond up here above Hadvarim. You guys haven't even gotten to the diamond yet, what that is, but she could choose just to teach you these notes in the combination that you're going to see them in the lines you've been assigned. That's the cheater's way. That's the easy way out. And that's what I saw many students, bar mitzvah students were taught just the song they needed to sing, but you're being taught the more pure method which is the actual Torah trope combinations that are most common throughout the Torah. And then she's going to go back to the chapter that we're going to read that morning and have you apply what you've learned to those words. So does that make sense?
For
Well,
us that are in the class, I would think it does, because we've done a couple of colors now. We've done the yellow and the pink.
Okay.
We have not
So-
done the blue, but what I would like, and I think you'll probably do this because you always summarize your lessons. I would like the vocabulary, the words that you're saying, pashta and
Okay. So
and all that. So because that, if I can see the word, that'll help me identify what she's saying when she points that out.
well, okay. So for instance, is this mapa pashta una? Okay, I have to remember how to do this. It's because you have to.
Una sakatato.
Okay, mapa pashta una zakev katon. Something like that. So what for
No.
me the frustrating. So I wasn't taught Torah trope when I was a teen for my bat mitzvah. I was taught half Torah trope. It looks
Oh, okay.
identical. The melody is different. So
Mhm.
I learned Torah trope when my daughter was preparing for bat mitzvah and I wanted to read from the Torah. The cantor at my shul was leading a trope class, so I took the class and then learned Torah trope. I cannot go back and forth between Haftorah and Torah trope. I don't do it enough. I'm not, it takes a lot of skill to remember the difference.
Can you just read the words?
Yes, I'm happy to read the words. Okay.
Sometimes I get,
I'm going to make it big for everybody. Is that good? Can you see it all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So this is a mem, a hey, a pay, and a chaf sofit. So it's ma, pach. Okay. You want me to make it bigger?
Uh-huh.
that's
No,
good.
no, we can see it.
Okay. Ma, pach. This word is a pay, a shin, a taf, and an aleph.
Okay.
Pashta.
Gosh.
Mhm.
Okay. Mem, nun, chet, munach. Zion, kuf, feet, kuf, taf, nun. So zakef, katon. So it's mapach, pashta, munach, zakef, katon. Okay, so we'll go to the lavender. This word, mem resh, chaf aleph, mercha, tipcha. So this is a pay because it has a dot in the middle, right? Tipcha. We know this word, it's the same as above it, munach, et nachta, et nachta. So mercha, tipcha, munach, et nachta. So this one to me, this maybe was just the first one I ever learned. Mercha, tipcha, munach, et nachta. That's how I learned that. Is that about how you learned it?
I'm not so sure about that one.
Is she giving you the notes, like the musical notes for those who can read them?
No.
'Cause-
Just-
she
so-
doesn't give us, I kind of wish we did have musical notes because sometimes it's different. But no, we don't have the actual musical notes she sings.
Okay. Because also when I learned it, when I was a bat mitzvah student, I sat with the ritual director who was a rabbi, but he was the ritual director at my shul. We sat at his piano. And so he played the notes on his piano and then he said, now you sing. And he played, so Mercha, Tibcha, Munach, et Nachta. That's the one I remember so vividly, him teaching me.
I would love to have the music notes to each one of these.
Yeah, exactly. You
Hmm.
might ask her if she could give them to you. I'm sure they're available.
Ah,
Okay, so have you done the aqua yet? Should we skip it?
We
We're
haven't
gonna do it.
done, we haven't done aqua. Not in my class. We're in different classes.
Okay, so have you continued on with more of the yellow? Tell me
Yes.
what,
We've done all the yellow.
okay,
and
so
the
let's
pink.
skip, we're gonna skip the aqua for now. We'll go down with more yellow. Okay, So-
Well, Geraldine, do you do this? Do you do more yellow on this page? Because in my class, after she does the yellow strip, then she switches to the Devereen. And we do the yellow in that script, not this.
okay, so hold on, let me see if I have it. Oh, you're saying she goes to the actual
scripture.
words, to the Torah, okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you haven't done the Katon clauses?
Yeah. In my class, we've done the Katon and the Etnapta.
At
Clause.
Nachta, okay. Well, so let's keep reading. Let's read the Katon clauses.
Okay.
Okay, so this top one, I'll read it first. Kadma, Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. Okay, Kadma,
Same.
yeah, so let's see if we can, I have to make it
The
smaller.
last phrase is the same, yeah.
Right, well, so, right, it's adding on, right? So here we've got Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. You've done that one before, but here they've added the Kadma at the beginning.
Mhm.
And it's just, this is the most basic combination, Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. And then you get variations on it, right?
Yeah.
So the first variation is adding a Kadma at the beginning. How do you sing a Kadma? I don't remember. Geraldine, unmute and sing a Kadma for me.
I can't sing that Kadma for you. I'd be
Okay.
doing it my soulful way. Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't want that.
That's fine. All right. So Kadma, Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. Oh, this, I'm singing a Munach as at Nashta. See, and I'm screwing that up. So I should not sing for you. Let me see if I pulled up. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I tell you what.
I
we're
wouldn't
gonna
worry
do.
about the tone so much as the words.
Okay, fine. Then that's what we'll do. Okay, so the next combination is the shorter combination, just the Pashta, Zakef, Katon. Okay, Pashta, Zakef, Katon. And then you have a little longer than this one, but still shorter than the full phrase, Mapach, Pashta, Zakef, Katon. So both of these are missing a munach, but that's just how they are. Pashta, Zakef, Katon, Mapach, Pashta, Zakef, Katon. Okay?
Mhm.
All right, we're going to read this etnachta clause, this lavender clause. Mercha, tipcha, munach, et nachta. Okay, I'll read it again. Mercha, tipcha, munach, et nachta. And then the shorter version is just the second and fourth word. Tipcha, et nachta. Okay.
Sometimes it just feels like a tongue twister. My tongue is in the wrong place.
I appreciate that. Let's see what else she gave you. Oh, this is interesting. The darker color.
Yeah, we haven't even gone there yet.
Tavir, right? Tavir is, yeah. Okay. Okay. So give me 1 second, just because for everybody's edification, I'm going to open another page. Okay, so. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I think this is 16 over here. All right, so watch here. Mapach pashta munach zakef katon. Okay. I'm going to play what I think is him singing it. Oh, no, he's singing Kadma first. All right, so he's going to sing this first. You see this one? Kadma, Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. He's going to sing that, and then he's going to follow that with Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. So he's going to sing, basically he's going to sing Kadma, Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. Then he's going to do it without the Kadma at the beginning. Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. All right, so listen to this.
16. Kadma mapach pashta munach zakif katon. 17. Munach mapach pashta munach zakif katon.
Okay, I was wrong about that. So it was Munach, Mapach, Pashta, Munach, Zakef, Katon. So this particular synagogue, they have a page where they've printed them out with, the verses and they've numbered them,
Oh
and
my
then he
goodness.
chants them.
Wow.
Let me see. Kadma. I'm trying to find. So where is Mapach Pashta Munach Zakef Katon? Yativ Munach Pashta. Oh, they're in a different order, and I'm having trouble finding it. Tibcha Sof Pasuk. Merchat Tibcha Sof Pasuk. Oh, that's Merchat Tibcha. That's this lavender. Sorry, Mercha, Tibcha. All right. It's a different order than what you guys are getting. Let's see if it's this one.
20. Kadma mercha pashta zakif katon.
No, it's not.
21. Kadma mercha pashta munach zakif katon.
Different order. Okay. Anyway, but it's, it can be kind of fun. I like, here, I'm just going to play you some of these, okay? You're not going to see them here. Oh, wait, I might have them. No,
16.
No, stop. I don't want that one. Where was I? Oh, I closed the wrong page. Sorry. I need this page. I don't need this page. Give me 1 second. Okay. I know I put this on my screen. I just can't find it. Sorry. I'm gonna make
Are
this
you
one
doing that, Audrey? You okay?
Yes, I had to fill out an application and I've got to get it to my condo office. I have a phone call right
Oh,
after
here.
class, and then someone called me for 15 minutes while I
That's
was
it.
trying to do it. I'm
That's
fine.
it.
How are you, sweetie?
I'm fine. Don't go out unless you have to. I try to convince my 92-year-old father he did not need to go out, but he's out there anyway. But that's another story.
I look older than I am. So,
Oh, look how late it is. I lost track of time. Anyway,
Is that available to the public?
yeah, I can send you this link. This is Beth Jacob Congregation in Mendota Heights, Minnesota.
How wonderful they are.
Yeah, so just so you know, that other sheet I was showing you, so I'll click on it. So they send out this page and they've numbered it. So it doesn't
Oh,
have the
okay.
names. You could write the names in, but it just has the symbols, right?
And that's what I need. That's what I want, the name of the symbols.
Right.
So
So
I can put them in that diagram. That I
I
would
can
like
look.
that.
I can look a little farther, but I want to listen to this one.
18. Yetiv Zakif
That's
Katon.
not-
19. Yetiv Munach Zakif Katon. Zakif Gadol.
Right. So Yativ is an easy one. Zarka, this is the one that's, here we go. Let's listen to.
29. Zarka Sego. 30. Munach Zarka Sego. 31. Zarka Munach Sego. 32. Munach Zarka Munach Sego.
So just to help you guys, I remember Zarka, I used to not have enough notes in my Zarka. So I would write literally in the book I was practicing from, I would write these arrows to remind me how many times I had to go down in my Zarka before I started going up again. So
Right.
there's, you just, whatever helps you is the key, okay? But
Mhm.
I can send you this in my summary. And that will, you in practice, and Geraldine, I would go ahead and ask her for the notes, the literal musical notes. See if she can share them.